Hello everybody, this is Strawberry Singh, and today I am going to bring you another bento mesh head. This one is from Altamura. Her name is Monique, and she is currently available at Skin Fair. She was released at Skin Fair, and she will be there until March 26th. And after March 26th, you will find her at the Altamura main store. And just a few things about Monique before I start. Monique comes with 4 skin tones from Session. Session is a skin designer that is they make pretty realistic skins, so they have made 4 exclusive skin tones for Monique, and you will find that in the Monique HUD. Monique is also Omega compatible, and she comes with a bunch of lipsticks and shadows and all kinds of options, which I'm going to go into in just a minute. But I did also want to tell you that Monique, there is a demo, a free demo for Monique on the marketplace, and I will have a link to that and everything that I'm wearing and all that stuff in my blog post, which will be in the description of this video. So all the information about Monique and everything that I'm wearing, please check that out, and you'll find all the information there. And I just want to show you that when you purchase Monique, you will get a few things in the folder. First, you will get 3 different kinds of alpha layers, so you can hide your default SL body, so you can wear the Monique head over, and if you want to wear a mesh body, you can wear a mesh body. Now, Altamura also has their own body. Her name is Sophia, and there will be appliers at Skin Fair for the Sophia body for the Sessions skin tones that are for this head. I, however, am wearing the Maitreya body because that's my body of choice, and they have, if you head down to the Sessions main store, the Session Skin store, they have body appliers for Maitreya, Beleza, and Slink there. So I will have a link to that in my blog post as well. So if you, whatever body you decide to wear with, either with the Altamura Sophia or one of the other mesh bodies, there are appliers for it in different places you'll be able to find. And what else this head? This is the head that I am wearing right now. It's a version 0.35, and it comes with 3 HUDs. Now there is this one main HUD that I'm wearing, and this main HUD has all of the skins and the makeups and all the animations and everything in it. And then there's 2 smaller HUDs. One is for makeup and one is for skin, but you'll find those in the main HUD as well, so you don't really need to wear those. It also comes with a shape and a brow layer, and of course I am currently wearing my own shape that I made for it and my own brow layer, which I will have for sale in my marketplace store soon, hopefully in the next few days. But for now, you can play with the shape that it comes with. I'll show you what it looks like really quickly. The shape that it comes with, it's quite pretty as well, and I'm going to go back to it in just a few minutes when I'm playing with the sliders. So for now, I'm going to put back my shape because that's the shape I'm used to. And I'll be honest, Monique is not the kind of head that I would probably wear again. She's just not my style. I do feel she has more of a mature look to her, like the bone structure and all that. And the Session skin kind of adds to that idea, because Session makes very realistic skins. They're not like perfect Barbie doll type skins, so you'll see like some fine lines under her eyes, and you'll see there's she doesn't have very smooth skin around the lips and all that, so they go for more realism. So that's kind of adding to the mature look of Monique. And since she is Omega compatible, I am wearing I picked up their Omega HUD from Marketplace. I will link to it, and if you put on the HUD, I'm wearing it on the side there, you can try applying Omega skins and makeups. Like I'm going to put on a logo skin because all of logo skins were Omega, so I'm just going to put one on just to show you guys that it does work. And I thought this, you know how Glamour Fair usually has very, very perfect looking skins, and I thought it looked pretty good with this head. And if you notice that even though it's a very perfect looking skin and it has a kind of youthful skin, it still has somewhat of a more of a mature look to it because of the bone structure of Monique. So if you are looking for a little bit of a more mature look, you might want to take a grab at Monique and see if you like it. This Glamifer applier that I just applied is a really old logo applier that was released, and it's currently at the Glamifer satellite store, which I'll also have a link to in my blog post. So you can take a look at that if you like this applier. I do like this applier a lot with this head, but again, I'm not sure it's the kind of head for me, so I probably will not be wearing it. I'm wearing tone 3, so I wanted to quickly show you what the HUD entails, so you guys can get a look at that. Now, when you open first of all, you can, this is the main HUD, and even when you minimize it using this plus and negative sign over here, you still have the animations fully visible, so you can animate your head at any time. They're always available, even if it's minimized. So I'll show you with this one. This is actually a poser, so it poses you straight. This one parts your lips a little bit, you see. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. And this one closes your eyes. And this one is a little bit of a smile. It's a pretty pleasant little smile there, actually. This is a little wink. And this is kind of like a lip bite. And this is a raised eyebrow look. And this, I think, is a combination of sorts. It's kind of like she goes through different animations slowly. It kind of gives her a little bit of a movement constantly, so it's not a still face. So if you want to go for something like that, that'll work as well. So I'm just going to hit the reset button to get rid of that. And whenever you hit the reset buttons, it resets all the animations. So if you have any kind of issues, if it's stuck or anything like that, you can just hit reset and that should fix it. Now we're going to take a look at the rest of the HUD. The first part is the skins. There's 4 skin tones, and again, this is the session skin tones. And there are also a no eyebrow options, so you can add your own eyebrows if you wish. I'm wearing tone 3 right now. And then also, if you click on color skin, you can actually tint it to any color that you want and play around with that. Same thing with the hair base. You can't really see the hair base right now, but you have 6 options for, I think they're mainly just different colors, and you can reduce the blend or turn them off completely, and also you can color the hair base. So a lot of options there. Same thing with the eyebrows. You have 5 different eyebrow options. They're not like different eyebrows. I believe they're just different colors, you see? Or maybe they are different eyebrow options. I'm not sure, but since I'm wearing the eyebrow skin, it's not going to show up properly. But you can play with that section if you like. You can increase the blend on and off, and of course you can actually play with the RGB as well. So I'm just going to minimize that. How does that work? There we go. And then we have eyeshadow options. There's 5 different makeups there, 5 different eyeshadows. And again, you can play with the blending, and you can play with the colors as well. So a lot of options there for that. Really pretty. It's a little bit of a glittery shadow there as well. And this one just looks like a liner. And the final one is kind of like a smoky eyed look. And then I'm just going to turn that off, because I kind of want to show you one at a time. And then we have some blush and freckle. I believe there's freckles in this area too. This is mainly, this is a very strong blush, as you can see. And again, you can play with the blending to reduce it. So if you want a little bit of a blush on your face, you can, or you can go crazy with it. And then we have, let me see, more of a blush there. I'm not sure if it's showing up properly. Maybe it shows up more in a lighter skin. Number 3, we have a little bit, okay, like I said, Session offers very realistic skin, so it's kind of gives you a little bit, it looks like a little bit of scarring, or maybe some sort of freckles going on. And then number 4, we have some really nice, I saw these earlier, I thought they were really great if I just toned them down just a little bit. Really nicely done, and they come with 2 moles here as well, some birthmarks. So those are really cute freckles. And then this one is a birthmark over here. So they have different options in this blush section. I'm just going to turn that off, and of course you can try to tint any colors possible. Next we have some lipsticks. We have some richer colors available. It's not resing properly. One second. There we go. Sometimes if I zoom really far out and back in, it reses. That happens to me with a few different heads. I'm not sure why. I like number 3 a lot, that nice rich lipstick there. Some of these will probably look better on lighter skin tones. I went with a dark one. So and then you can of course play with the blending. and you can also color the lips. You can, I'm not sure how that works, but hopefully you guys can figure that out. I think once you pick a color, then like I'm trying to make it, maybe because it's already pigmented it won't work, but if it was like a white lipstick it would work. But that's what I'm guessing. Anyways, I'm going to turn that off for now. And then finally we have eyelashes. Now I believe they're supposed to be different eyelash lengths, but it wasn't really working for me earlier. So there's like 1, 2, and 3 here, but they look the same. And of course that's the alpha ones, and these are the unmasked ones, which you can also wear too if for some reason you want to wear that. But I do prefer the alpha ones. And so those are all the eyelashes, and then they have this other section. In the other section, they give you an option to turn your ears off and on in case you like to wear mesh ears. And then you also have like a neck fix over here. I'm just gonna kind of zoom into there. And you'll get options for a neck fit, a better neck fit if you need. But I don't really like to use net fixes, but you can play with that and then play with the color and all that to mess with that. So that was all of the options in the HUD with the animations, the skin, and everything. And like I showed you, this is my shape. I'm just going to minimize that. This is my shape that I made for it. I thought it looked pretty nice. I do like a heavier chin. Their shape is also really nice. I'm going to put on their shape now, and then I'll mess with the sliders a little bit, show you guys. So this is their shape. Their shape is very, very pretty. I'd like a heavier chin, so that's why I changed mine up a little bit. But you can start off with their shape. You can go with their shape. Their shape is great because it has long enough arms for me as well. The body is a little bit smaller and than what I'm used to, but it's a pretty great shape for a body. I do like it a lot. So if you one thing with Bento is now you can change around your eyebrows. So they give you a brow shaper. If you just right click on their brow shaper and you hit edit and you go into the eyebrow section, you can play with the thickness of the eyes. You can make them thinner or thicker. You can't change the density, but you can change the eyebrow height like that. And you can play with the arc like that. And you can also play with the points like that. Ooh, she looks kind of evil. It actually gives her even more of a mature look. I kind of like that. So that was the brow layer that you can play around with to give yourself more of a different look. It really responds well to sliders so far as I see. And now I'm going to edit their shape just so you guys can see how it responds to the rest of the sliders. So we'll start off with the first tab that affects this head, which is the head size. And you can go crazy increasing or reducing the head size. You want to kind of zoom out when you're doing that so you can see how it looks compared to your body. And this is the head stretch. Then we had the head shape, and you can play around with that. Then we have egg head. Now egg head you want to look at from the side because the chin can really poke out here. So let me show you, see how there. So you want to make sure you're watching that from the side, and same thing with the head length. You can give yourself a little bit of a flat face if you're not careful. So like that. And face shear, of course, you want to look at that from the front and decide if you want to give yourself a little bit of a face shear there. And then the forehead angle, that's affecting the eyebrows as well, as you can see. And if you look at it from the sides, you might not be able to see it properly because of my hair, but you see how it'll probably fill in the forehead a little bit more to play with the to fit the hair better. And then the brow size expands the brow area. And upper cheeks can go crazy there. Lower cheeks might be shown better from the side here or from the front area. There we go. Very pretty. And cheekbones. And then we go into the eyes section, and you can play with the eyes. You can increase the eyes a lot, and you can play with the eye opening and the eye spacing. Now I'm not wearing mesh eyes, I'm wearing system eyes, so this helps in getting the spacing right, because then you can watch when you stop looking cross-eyed like this, right? So this probably looks pretty good. And the outer eye corner, really pretty. And the inner eye corner. The eye depth you want to look at from the side, like that. And the upper eye fold, like that. Can make yourself look a little bit sleepy if you like. And then we have the eye bags and the puffy eyelids. And the eyelash length won't work because we're not using system eyelashes, and eye pop is not rigged to bento bones. Next we have ears. So you can increase the size of the ears like that. You can't change the angle or the attached earlobes. However, you can change the tips, but you can't really see that. They'll look more elfish. You can't see it because of my hair right now, and I don't really want to take that off, but you guys get the idea. Next we're going to play with the nose. So we have the nose size. Go crazy with that. It responds really well to sliders. You can really expand a lot. And then we have the nose width, like that. And the nostril width. And then the nostril division. And the nose thickness. And the upper bridge. So you want to look at that from the side, and you're looking at this area over here, and you can go expand it a little bit. And lower bridge. Bridge width you want to look at from the front, and right in between your your eyes, right there. And the nose tip angle, and the nose tip shape, and of course the crooked nose. And next we have the mouth layer. We can increase the width of our lips, like that. And we can play with the fullness. When you're playing with the fullness, you want to look at it from the side, and you want to make sure it doesn't go crazy there, like that, see? And the fullness and the thickness, both of them. You want to look, because you can really get yourself looking puckered. And of course the lip ratio, I like a bottom heavy lip, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a bottom heavy. I'm not a big fan of the top heavy, like that. And then you want to pick the right mouth position. You want to find that sweet spot where you think it looks pretty good, and play with the mouth corners and lip cleft depth and lip cleft, and then you shift mouth. And the final tab that affects this mesh head, this bento head, is the chin tab. So you can play with the chin angle, like that, and the jaw shape. You can go crazy there. The chin depth. You gotta watch that skin stretching, so don't want to go too extreme unless you're role playing or something. Jaw angle. You want to look at that from the side. So watch the chin there, because you could make it too small or too big. So you want to take a look at that jaw jut. It depends on how much you want it sticking out. So I think I'll just go like that for now. Actually, I might reduce it because of the shadowing on the lips. So we don't want that to stick out. So there we go. And then I don't believe jowls works. Chin cleft doesn't work, and upper chin cleft doesn't work. However, chin neck does, and you want to look at that from the side, like that. The sliders really respond well to the heads, to Altamura heads, and that's one thing that I really like about them a lot. I think I went a little too crazy with the jaw shut there, so we'll do that. That's pretty decent, I think. And that was it. I'm going to undo changes so I don't mess up with their shape. So I mean, their shape is really pretty if you look. It's a really nice shape, and you can start off with that. I also have my own shape, which I'll show you guys once again. My own shape and my own brow base, and that will be in my marketplace store soon. She looks a little bit heavier and a little more mature, I think. And it's just another option for you to have. And again, all of the information will be in my blog post, and you'll find that in the link to that in the description of this video. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.